Alright, here we go. Episode 7. Munchkin Dungeon. Getting it in. Before we go over this, turn this ugly model into a piece of magic. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Bottom left hand corner. It's red. It's got white writing. It's there. Just hit that real quick. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on. Alright. Like it too if you got a second. Gosh, it only takes a second. Alright, we're going to turn this ugly piece of gray into, look at this, God, amazing, beautiful model that is going to drop more panties than having $10 million in your bank. I can't guarantee that, because if you had that much money, you're going to definitely get more women with that. But anyways, we're going to be turning this into this beautiful model. We're going to be utilizing the card provided in the board game. And we're going to be going at it. So grab a cold beer and sit back, relax, turn on some good music, and let's get to painting. All right, let's go. Start by priming. If you don't know how to prime, watch my priming video. It's pretty simple. We're using basic white Corax white spray. Easy peasy. Did them all at once, just like in the other videos. Let's move on. We're going to be painting the white hat. Obviously white. Duh. And we are going to be hitting up the white portions, even though your Corax white is white. It's kind of like an off-white. So we're going to be going to a pure white. And hitting those round spots. Pretty easy. Make sure you're getting, it's cold. Make sure you're getting the arms, and you don't have to be very careful. Slap it on. Should take about 2 minutes. For the dress, or tunic, or whatever it is, Calgar Blue. This took about 3 coats because it is super crappy against a white background. God. A-well Mel. Right in the middle of this. Let's just get through it. Let it dry fully between each coat. That'll lessen the amount of smudginess. It's gonna look like crap. Let's get the worst part of painting this model over beginning. This piece symbol, be very careful. Use a size 10-0 brush and just real careful. If you mess it up, go over with it white, because I had to do that a couple times, but be as careful as you possibly can to limit the amount of time you have to go back over it. Again, 2 to 3 coats on the piece symbol and should look like this. Not too shabby. For the skin, we're going to be using Cadian Fleshtone. Has a medium type skin, maybe gets out in the sun a little bit. Maybe the Cleric likes to, go to Jamaica or Miami for spring break and gets a little tan. Nothing crazy, but just a little tan. If you get in the teeth and the eyes, it ain't nothing. Don't worry about it. Slap it on, make sure you get the hands, back of the hands, and ears, and underneath the hair, and all the important parts. Took like 2 coats. 2 coats sounds good. 2 coats is good. All right. For the hair, we're using Steel Legion Drab. This is the only color we're going to end up using on this. Same thing with the skin. We're only going to be using 1 color per. We're going to put the base coat on, we're going to put some shades on, and then put the base coat back on, and that's it. We're not going crazy on it. We're just going to make it look decent enough. We're like, oh god, yeah, this is a paint dropper. My shit's a little wet, but it's good. And we're going to be just doing that. So be a little careful here, because you don't want to smudge it up too much. Just be careful around the front. The little bangs that are hanging out, like it's a little sassy Cleric. And that's basically it. Yeah, cruise around it. Killer Cleric using Mephiston Red on the top portion of the lollipop stick. It looks like a lollipop stick to me. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a lollipop stick. Leave a comment below if you know what it is. I'd like to know. Paint over the little circle parts because we're going to be going back over that with some Leadbelcher in the next step. Leadbelcher the entire bottom. Be careful when going around the little wavy parts because we're trying to limit the amount we get into the red because metallic sticks out underneath that red, so just be careful. And then we're going to use in the next step a size 10-0 brush to get the little round pieces that are sticking out beneath the red. But pretty simple. Take your time. Pretty sure I was listening to some synthwave while painting this. It was fantastic while drinking cold brewski. Magical. For the belt, we are going to be using Rhinox Hide. Again, the only color we're going to be using for this. Be careful again because that blue is so light that this brown sticks up underneath it. So, again, be careful. The little peace symbol, the gold peace symbol in the front, hit that thing too because underneath the gold portion is the brown portion. So we're just going to have to paint over that with the gold. Use a size 10-0 brush too, because it's a very small surface area. Using Vallejo model color dark gray for the shoes. I ain't doing nothing crazy on this because who cares about the shoes? For the handle of the lollipop stick that's got blood all over it and is metal, I'm using Mournfang Brown. That's it. Well, I got this opportunity to thank today's sponsor, Absolutely Nobody, again, for the however many videos I got so far. I don't even know how many I have. 10? 14? 13. I'm at 13 videos, so no sponsorship. Hey, we're getting there, though. Maybe we'll get, like, Jose's Chicken Palace or something. So yeah. Alright, for the peace symbol, Retributor Armour. Be careful. Kind of just scrape over the top of it. Scrape over. Kind of like you're doing a little bit of a dry brush to get those raised surface areas because you don't want to hit that Rhinox Hide belt at all. Now we're going to shade this thing. First we're going to start with Agrax Earthshade, and we're going to be doing a couple pieces on this mini. First we're going to be starting with the hair. Don't overload it on the hair because this is a smooth surface area. It's not going to get into any crevices, so you don't want a freaking puddle. You want the Atlantic Ocean on the back of this Cleric's head. Just real smooth strokes on it to let it dry. After that, we're going to be doing the handle, and I think that's it. Do the handle, and if you want to, you can do the belt. I didn't do it because it doesn't really matter. You're not going to notice much of a difference while using Rhinox Hide, but hit that belt buckle. And then we'll make that thing shine right back up here in a second. So yeah. Obviously, for the skin, we're going to be using some Reikland Fleshshade. Get a little decent knob in there, ring in the ears. Again, don't worry if you get into the eyes or the mouth or anything, just slap that crap on. Not too thick, nice and steady. No Atlantic Ocean, nice steady stream. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the metal portion of the lollipop, fudge bar or whatever it is, Nulin Oil. This isn't going to be huge because again, this is a large surface area. It's flat. You're not going to see a crazy amount of contrast. I didn't get the little pieces at the top, but you can if you're feeling really crazy. I didn't. Waste of time. Moving on, and that's about it. I switched to using the size 10-0 brush for all of this, and this is a reapplication of Cadian Fleshtone because that's all we're going to do. So smooth. Make sure you're thinning your paints. I know I've said this in every video, and you probably don't listen to me because nobody listens to me. I have my own children. I have my wife. I have my dogs. Nobody. Thin your paints. Smooth application. Boom. Skin's going to be looking so fresh. You know, the freshest skin ever. So again, don't worry about it if you get in the teeth or the eyeballs, just get that in there. For her hair, whatever you want to pronounce it, reapplication of Steel Legion Drab. Just get the portions of the bangs, just get those little tight cuts, and yeah. Go around the back, behind the ears, and just kind of cruise up and down and get that nice little contrast. For the handle of the popsicle stick, or the popsicle, I guess it would be holding the stick. It was a popsicle. Leave a comment what the hell that thing is. I don't know what it is. Skrag Brown. Nice contrast. Leave a little bit of the brown showing between the hand. Easy. Reapplication of Retributor Armour. Again, kind of a dry brush. Hit that top portion, real light, easy going, simple. That's it. For the eyeballs and the teeth, I'm going to be using white again from Vallejo. If you have a different type of white, it doesn't matter, just use a pure white. And don't be crazy careful with it. If you make a mistake, that's cool. We'll go back over it with the Cadian Fleshtone. And just get that in there, get those teeth, and then we're going to be using our little secret trick. If you've been watching our channel, my channel, because it's just me, it's nobody else, you'll see what we're going to do here in a second to make that thing pop. Pop, 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 pop. Be real careful when hitting those teeth. Just hit the, don't get in the cracks. Just get in the, I mean, if you do, it's okay, but try not to. Looks good. While that white's drying, hit that red with a evil Sunz Scarlet. Do the whole damn thing. It's gonna give it a brighter red. It's gonna look more bloody and nasty. Like I just killed a bunch of orcs or goblins. Because if you play the card game Munchkin, you know the goblins are a huge problem, because it's not, oh, I'm going to fight level 1 goblin, and then somebody's an idiot, and then throws down level 5, and then somebody throws down level 10, 7, 8, 9. Next thing you know, you're fighting 6 goblins, and you're pissed off because your friend Jay, who's supposed to be your friend, totally screwed you over and just put down 15 things, and then you were going to win the game, but he didn't anymore, and then your wife leaves you, and your dog pees on your floor, and it sucks. So, yeah, hit that evil Sun Scarlet. Alright, the secret to beautiful eyes and teeth is Nulin Oil. Put a healthy drop right into that eyeball, each eyeball, and then put a healthy drop right into the teeth of our Cleric. And that's the secret. Let that thing completely dry. I mean completely, don't even attempt to do it without it. And it'll look good because we're going to re-highlight it. It's going to look fantastic. While that is drying, go ahead and hit the metal to include the little circle pieces in the red with Ironbreaker. And once you do that, your metal portion will be done. Pretty easy. Inevitably, you're going to get some Nulin Oil on your face, like it's Saturday night. And use some of that Cadian Fleshtone, go over it, easy. Alright, take your white and paint over those white portions of the eye and the teeth. Be very careful. You don't want to go too crazy with it. But just real simple. Make sure you don't get the black of the pupil, and that's all we're doing. Real easy does it on the teeth. And bam! Man, that looks good. Real good. Mechanicus Standard Gray on the base, as always, and that's it. We are finished. Oh my God, look how good that is. Man, if you have a significant other, they are turned on. I guarantee it. I can't guarantee that. But they're probably turned on by how good this thing looks. I know my wife isn't. I just want to say thank you for watching this. Our subscribers are growing at a slow rate, but they are growing. And I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join me in painting this beautiful model. If you have a chance, please hit that like button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you want to see next, what you want done in the future. Like I said in previous videos, I have a bunch of Kickstarters coming up, which include Madara, Bloodborne, Ether Fields that I'm going to be doing some painting tutorials for. So this is kind of going to be going on for the next month or so, 2 months, until those come in, which I don't think it's going to be until the end of the year. But hey, if you didn't see in the beginning, hit that little red button, subscribe button. Tell your friends, post them on forums. Be like, hey man, this dude Nerd Nights, Matt, he's like, he's painting all this stuff, and he's like really cool, and he's not really funny, but yeah, he helped me paint. Post it on a forum. Do whatever you gotta do. Appreciate you watching. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm ready to finish drinking. Bye.